In this video, I want to explain to you your alternatives to dental implants. So whether you're not a candidate or you choose not to have a dental implant and you're missing a one tooth or a few different teeth, there are some options to dental implants. We're going to start off with what's called removable options. These are options that come off and on, and there's a few different advances now with these options. So traditionally, if you're missing a tooth, like a tooth in the front or a tooth on the side, we have this thing. It's called a flipper. It can be called a partial denture with just a couple teeth. It could be called a denture with a teeth or two, and you can see it's all plastic. We can make the hooks more white, and it just snaps in and it replaces the missing teeth. So this is one option for that. It comes off and on. Now there's a stronger version of this. It's called a cast partial, and this is where we make, and you'll find this more difficult for me to take off, a partial, there we go, and yep, there we go. So a cast partial is a stronger version of this. This is all plastic. This will be more expensive. It's cast partial. So it has metal in it, and it has metal hooks, and it'll snap in, and again, it can replace back teeth, it can replace front teeth, really whatever you need it to do. So whether you're missing one tooth or multiple teeth, there's different options that come off and on, and these are the two traditional options that come off and on. However, there has been some progress made in this area, and now there's a new type of partial that comes off and on. This is called a Valplast. This is a clasp-free option, and as you can see, it can be used to replace just a single tooth on the side or a few different teeth on the side. Okay, and again, it snaps in, it goes in, and you've got to warm it under warm water most times, but there I can force it onto the model there, and there's no clasps or anything. And these Valplasts, here's one in the front, no clasps or anything. They're quite retentive and have become quite popular the last few years for people who don't want dental implants or aren't candidates for dental implants. And they've become quite popular because they fit well and they don't have any of the metal wires or clasps on them. And they're called Valplasts or flexible partials, and they're quite strong, and they work really well. So those are your options that come off and on for missing teeth. Now, if you want options that don't come off and on and you're not looking at implants, there's something called a dental bridge. I'm gonna show you right here what a dental bridge is. So imagine you're missing a tooth right here in the space, right here on the screen. What we do is we go in and we freeze the area, we reshape the tooth behind the space for a porcelain crown, reshape the tooth in front of the space for a porcelain crown. We take a dental impression, and we make these three crowns that are soldered together that get glued over the space. I'm going to show you that again. It's very important. We take an impression, and we have three crowns that get glued over space. So this one and this one have holes in it, and this one is completely full. So they engage the teeth on either side of the space. This middle tooth here, the fake tooth, lays on the gums, does not penetrate into the gums, and the whole thing is one piece. So you can't floss between it. You floss underneath the bridge, and then you're basically affecting the teeth on either side. But one of the beauties about this option is that it does not come off. It's called fixed, or it stays on there. It's called a fixed bridge or a dental bridge. And this used to be the gold standard for spaces before dental implants. However, one thing to note about bridges is that you need that tooth in behind the space. So you need a tooth behind it. So if you're faced with an area of your mouth that does not have that last tooth or a tooth behind the space, you can't do a bridge. And if you're faced with the option on the bottom where there's no teeth behind the spaces, these partial dentures become more and more difficult to use. So they can be, in certain areas, great alternatives to dental implants. However, where there's no back teeth there, they don't work as well as they do in other areas, and dental implants become a primary choice for that. So in this video, I explained to you the different alternatives to dental implants.